everyone. Welcome back to Tips, Tricks, and Talk for Teachers. It is so good to see you. Today we are going to be talking about bias in feedback toward our students. And I'm not necessarily talking about the feedback we give our students. I know that all of us try our best to make sure that when we're giving student feedback to our students and to our families that we're positive and that we focus on strengths and things like that. The feedback that I'm talking about is the end of the year notes that we write for the next year's teacher, or just to remind us of how that year went with that student. Quite often, I'm finding when we look back at our notes for the summer that there is a little bit of bias toward the student, especially students that have struggled a lot during the year, who may have had troubles at home, who may have just had a really bad year and really struggled with whatever skills we were trying to teach them. And sometimes this feedback comes across using negative language like the student is lazy, the student comes from a bad home, the student doesn't do their best. And what I'd like to challenge us to do instead, especially as we're looking back over the notes for the coming school year and looking at our class and trying to figure out where every single student is, that if your notes from the previous teacher are written a little bit biased, try to put them in a different way. Try to rewrite them with growth set words in mind. And when I mean growth mindset, what I'm talking about is focusing on what the student can do rather than what the student cannot do. Focus on student growth. And if they have not grown as much as we wanted, focus on then reflecting on the way instruction was given, or how the student's schedule worked, or how we can change what we're doing to meet the needs of that student. My firm belief is that when we do provide bias notes, bias information, it is not on purpose. None of us do that on purpose. But really what it does is it taints the view of that student for the coming year. And it also really jeopardizes their ability to have a successful academic journey and be with a teacher who really views the best in them and gives them a clean slate to start over. So that's my challenge to all of us this year as we're reading or writing feedback and notes to other teachers, that we make sure we are growth mindset focused, that we're focused on the process of learning and focused on student first language. What can the student do? Not what they can't do. We'll figure that out and help them get to where they need to be along the way. I hope that's an interesting tip for you. Definitely something I will apply to my teaching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.